Happy Wednesday. It's been a shitty Wednesday. That's all I gotta say. It's just been whatever. Welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Well, I'm trying to... I wasn't going to come on tonight. So bear with me. Just like, I'm all over the place. I don't know. I just was like, let me come on real quick. Hopefully everybody's having a great Wednesday. It's been crazy. I don't know. Life has been crazy. It's been freaking bonkers. I'm trying to adjust. I'm going to see if anybody comes on. If nobody comes on, then it is what it is. Also, I'm going to see if my moms come on. Hopefully they do. Because last night it was okay, but it was crazy. Chat was a little crazy. I think I might change color. There. Sorry, guys. That's crazy. I don't know. I just kind of want to see what everybody was doing tonight. I just got home from work, so interesting. It's been cold. It's freaking raining. It's gonna be cold for the next 2 weeks. Whatever. New York has bipolar. That's all I gotta say. New York is bipolar. Hello. Oh, hey. Hopefully you have a great Wednesday. I don't know what's been going on, but the collective has been crazy. Thank you, Christine. Hello, everyone. Oh, you are? I was like, I am so tongue-tied. I don't know what's going on in the collective today. Well, since the full moon in Scorpio, like I started feeling the energy like after the full moon in Scorpio. And like, so today, if you guys don't know, I work in the mental health field. So I deal with parents and children. And let me say, I'm not the only one that's going through some shit, but I know a lot of other parents are going through some shit. Like, so I was like, you know what? Let me just come on and see if everybody's going through some shit. if we're all going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all going through some shit. Like, what the fuck? So, I don't know. I got this book out, right? So, like, I've gone through some really hard times in life. And, especially after my husband passed away 9 years ago. So, I don't know. It's just been like, so I found this at a thrift store and it was free, right? This book. So, it says Praying Through the Tough Times. And let me tell you, actually, no, I got this before actually he passed away. Yeah, because I was going through some things before that. I broke my pelvis giving birth. Back in 2014. So I was going through some tough times. That's where it was. Okay. I went to a thrift store. I remember I went with my oldest son. He was about 7 at the time. And I was going through some tough times with their dad or whatever. And then, yeah, I found this book at that time. So this has helped me through some tough times that I was going through. So whoever's going through some tough times now, I believe maybe this can help some way, somehow. I'm just going to open the book and see like what page it opens to. And I believe that's going to be our message for today. So Oh, you did? It's raining here in New York. It's gonna rain all week. Really? I heard Kentucky got really bad. I feel so bad for you guys. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, it's supposed to rain these like the next week. It's ridiculous. That's all. It's crazy because like we're in spring. Usually we get all our rain in April. So now we're getting all our rain in May, which is like strange. I don't know. The weather's fucking weird. I live in upstate New York, so some days it snows, some days it rains. I don't know. I'm expecting fucking snow, to be honest. Like, I'm just waiting for it to snow. Because I live in the mountains. Exactly, Storm 99. So, okay, so if you know about energy, right? We do create our storms. Like, okay, so like if everybody is in turmoil, which what's going on now because of the astrological, this hasn't happened since 1776. So we're in this era of 1776. So like the frequency has risen, but also like if you're not on that frequency, like you're gonna fall off. You know what I mean? Like oh my god. You know what? You know what irritates me when you have immature little boys. Immature little boys. Like how old are you? Just saying. How old are you? You're living off the grid, John? Oh shit. Hey, John. Exactly. Well, God made us with intuition, right? Sorry, I'm not. What? I look like a vegan teacher? No, I love meat. I love some steak. Lots of steak. I always follow my gut. Yep. And I think if you have been alone for a long time, like your instincts are like on point. Hello. Yes, I love steak, Carolyn. Love steak. Amazing. Especially when it's bloody too. I love it. I love it medium rare. I'm doing pretty good. See, look, even Noah said his freaking steak is amazing. That's hilarious. What do I do here? I do meditation videos. I am a Reiki master and integrated energy therapist. What else? I do free readings if I'm called to, and I do oracles mostly. I do oracle readings. I guide. I also help people find their own passions in life and help other people create and think outside the box and be more sovereign. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here for. ¿Qué pasó? Perero. Si tú eres Canadian, ¿cómo tú hablas español? Yo no entiendo. Explícame. I do oracles. I don't like to read into people's future because the future always changes. It's not set in stone. I'm sorry, but that's just not how it works. I do what you need to know. And that's if like you need some healing. I do a lot of shadow work. I always advise people to do shadow work. That's, you know what I mean? You know what? There is a God and there is a devil. So I'm sorry. Because like there's a yin and there's a yang. There's a positive and a negative. There's a masculine and a female. Masculines are the yin and the females are the yang. So come on now. You need both. You need both. One needs to coincide with the other. I love chickens. I love chickens. Yeah, I'll do your reading. You'll find a rich man. That's hilarious. You're funny, Noah. I don't care if he's rich. To be honest. I love cows. I want cows. That's pretty interesting. We were talking about cows today. Actually, I want some cows. I have 20 acres of land. I want some chickens. I want some cows. I don't want pigs. I'm good with pigs. Like cows and chickens and horses. I love horses. Brian, the vegan teacher. Ah, that's so funny. All right, let's see what we have. Oh, wow. So this page came up. It says, when I need courage. Pretty. Oh my God. So annoying. You have chickens and cows. I want chickens and I want cows. Oh, you know what? I don't mind some goats. I took care of some goats. I want some horses. I love horses. And I always wanted a horse. At least like 2 or 3 horses. I wouldn't mind. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind. I wish Diane or nobody was on, one of my mobs. I couldn't eat goat. I don't mind eating chickens. I don't mind eating pigs. I don't mind eating cows. I just can't eat goat. John, I believe so. I believe so, John. Yeah, no. My boss, like I did catering for many years and my boss did goat and I don't know. I don't know. The texture is kind of weird for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, and lamb. I believe lamb and goat have different, it's like a weird texture. I don't like venison. I don't like deer either. If you give me a pig, a chicken, and a cow, I'm good. All right, so it says, I don't know, this actually came up. So I opened the page to 86. And it says, when I need courage. I'm going to read that. We need some courage, I guess, today. So it says, Dear God, thank you for another day to live for your glory by serving you. I accept the Psalms domination about you as my motto for the day. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Psalms 31:24. Your fresh supply of strength gives me courage to live fearlessly today. You replenish my diminished strength with intellectual creativity, emotional stability, and physical resilience. The tension of these frightening days on red alert have made me all the more alert to your presence and power. The more I place my trust in you, the more the springs of tension within me are released and unwind within. I feel a profound peace inside. I thank you for your protection, and I renew my commitment to live by faith, not be set by fear. Your perfect love casts out fear. Your grace and goodness gives me stability and strength. Your fortitude surges into my heart. Your divine intelligence inspires my thinking. I will not be dismayed and cast about and for security in anything or anyone other than you. For fulfilled by your power, I can't even talk tonight. Fulfilled by your power, help me to focus on the needs of others around me and in my community. May this be a truly great day as I serve you. I replenish my worries to you, and my anxiety is drained away. I say with the Psalms, as for me, I trust you, O Lord. I say, you are my God. My May times are in your hand. Psalms 31, 14, 15. Amen. John says, yeah, it's a pet. I'm done. All right, so this is the prayer. It says, for prayers that asks that I may be sheltered from winds that beat on thee, from faring when I should aspire, from flattering when I should climb higher, from skill and self, O captain free, thy shoulder who would follow thee, from subtle love of softening things, from easy choices, weakenings, not these are spirits forfilled, not this way went the crucified, from all that dims thy cleverry, O Lamb of God, deliver me. Give me the love that leads the way, the faith that nothing can dismay, the hope no disappointments tear, the passions that will burn like fire. Let me not sink to be clothed. Make thee fuel, flame of God. Oh, I like that poem. Yeah, it was pretty cool because it was interesting because I can't say too much because they sign a HIPAA form. But let's just say like a lot of parents are going through some things. And I was thinking to myself, like, I really need like, I always focus my energy on my kids, work, home. I homeschool my kids as well. And I also just put my son's car on the road today. So like it's like I give to everybody else and like I forget to give to myself, right? So I'm thinking like, like this weekend, I think I'm like just gonna shut everything off and just like focus on myself. Actually, I want to do some clearings on myself. I want to do some meditations, and I actually want to work on. I have a meditation that I've had in my archives for a while. So I want to actually finish that meditation video for you guys. So I might be focusing on that this weekend. I need to get it done. I think I only got like 3 slides done. And I've been putting it on hold for the last year. And I said months ago that I was going to release a meditation video, but I haven't because I just been busy with work. Like I just changed like positions and homeschooling and it's just been a lot this year. And I'm also frustrated because I can't do as much as I used to do because of my neck surgery. So I've been a little flustered within myself, to be honest, and a little bit of disappointment. So like I just needed like a little picker upper. I think we all do. That's why I was like, look, let me just come on. And I had a feeling someone needed a message. So I was like, oh, I'll just come on. So that was your message. If you can, find this book. It's really good. This has helped me through some really hard times in my life. So, and I'm going through some personal things right now. So My day was, I don't know. It's just been, I don't know. It's been, I don't know. Yeah. And sometimes if I'm not on YouTube helping other people, you know what I mean? Like, I don't charge for my readings. So I think that if God gave you a gift, well, everybody does their own style. Everybody has their own different calling. So everybody has their own purpose. I don't know. I just can't charge someone. If I know that person needs a message, I just can't do it. You know what I mean? It's just not in me. I'm not that type of person. Like, I have a full-time job and I make my money that way. So it's not like I'm missing out on anything. I was actually thinking about going into my jacuzzi tomorrow when I get home from work. Because tomorrow I have a 12 or 13-hour shift. It depends how much paperwork I have and how many kids I'm going to see tomorrow. Because I work with autistic kids. That's my specialty. I work with autistic kids. So. And they are a lot of work, though. So let's see what we have for you guys. Let me see. Actually, something's telling me to take out the chakras. So I have a feeling like something has to do with something. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to take these out. I feel like it's the solar plexus. So let's see if the solar plexus comes out. I'm pretty interested if it does. I'm feeling like more self-care, more self-love, more self-worth. That's what I'm picking up. Like, that's all part of the solar plexus. So the solar plexus is like the yellow chakra, right? Yeah, John. I'm going to go in my jacuzzi. Not tonight. Because if not, I'm just going to sleep in there. And I don't want to. I'm going to take a nice salt bath. I need a salt bath. So let's see if the solar plexus chakra comes out. Oh my God. Here we go. All right. So let's see what we have. I'm pretty interested, actually. I'm pretty interested. Just FYI, if you guys are going to be a nuisance on my channel, I'm just going to block you. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to block you. It's just ridiculous. I have no time for immaturity. I really don't. Like, how old are you guys? Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if the solar plexus comes out. I'm pretty interested if it does. And we're going to take some shadow work cards, which I have right here. We're going to take these out as well. We're going to see what we have. Like, I have no time for immaturity. I really don't. I really don't. All right, let's see what we have. You've seen that. I didn't see what else we have. They're just flying everywhere. You see it? It's just flying everywhere. All right, so we have 3 cards. All right, so we have 3 cards. Let's see what they are. We have 24, listening. So 24 adds to 6, right? So listening. Then we have 27, psychic development. And then we have, oh, this all has to do with the throat chakra. Interesting, because when I was reading, I was kind of like stumbling over my words, which was really interesting. And 21 adds to 3. So we have 6, 9, and 3, which is pretty interesting, because I don't know if you guys work with Tesla energy. I do. So this all has to do with Tesla energy. 21, communication. So this has to do, I thought the solar plexus was going to come out, because that's what I felt. 24, they want you to listen to your inner world, not the outer world. They want you to listen to your inner world. All the information that you receive is from your inner self. Okay, how you do that? It's through meditation. Sitting with yourself. Also meditating, you could jog. You know, when you go jogging, like you get all these downloads, you know what I mean? But it's like they want you to listen for the next steps of your journey. So this full moon, it's more about understanding your emotions, the depth of your emotions, because Scorpio has to do, but also remember, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. So that's the underworld. That's your inner self. That's your deepest desires, your deepest wants, needs, right? But sometimes we don't know what that is because we're so clueless and we don't realize it unsubconsciously. So when we dig in deeper within our unsubconscious mind, these emotions arise, right? And we resolve them. But also, it's like they want you to speak your truth, your authentic, being authentic, not being the follower, being the leader. Exactly. It's called intuition. Exactly. Everybody has it. And also you going into your unsubconscious mind also unlocks certain things within your Akashic records, right? Because we all have Akashic records. Some people don't know how to access your Akashic records. How you access your conscious records is by meditation. Discipline. Someone could be also speaking communication like through telepathic communication. You know when, okay, so let's say your phone is ringing, you're like, that must be Carol, right? All of a sudden you answer the phone and it's fucking Carol. That is telepathic communication. Everybody has it. Some people are just not in tune. So all right, so I want to get more in depth of what this is. Let's go in deeper. I'm pretty interested in what I'm going to find. We're going to use the cosmics. We're going to go into the cosmics. I have a feeling it has to do with shadow. Within your shadows. Understanding your shadows. All right. 24, listening. Look at this. I said shadows, didn't I? Well, look at this. Shadow self. We all have it. So, and this one is a 28. So we have a 24, which is 6, and then we have a 28, which is a 10. So you went from a 6 to a 10. So 10 has to do with completions, but also new beginnings. It's like leaving the past behind. And I said, listening to your shadows, confronting your shadows. You see? Yeah, John, let's do some investigation because I'm interested. You see? Shadows, listening to your shadows, understanding your shadows. That's pretty interesting because I said I wanted to take out the shadow work cards, right? And they're right here. So I'm pretty interested in what we're going to find. All right, 27, psychic development. Remember I said the solar plexus about self-worth? Someone doesn't have self-worth. Shadow banded. I love it. That's crazy. Look, we have shadow work, shadow self. We got shadow banded and we got shadow self. That's pretty interesting. So this one came out reverse and this one's a 27. Wow. Look at this. Look at the synchronicities. Look at this. You see, 27. 27. So that's 2 9s. It's a 9-9. 9 is 18, and then you break down the 18 adds to another 9. So that's 999. Interesting. And I said self-worth. But it came out reverse, so it's like someone doesn't have self-worth. And they know this because unsubconsciously they know. So you have the 27 and a 27, but this 27 is reversed. Exactly. Michael, yes, exactly. Interesting. So, like, it's like someone doesn't see their self-worth. That's why you need to go within to understand. So let's clarify communication. Okay. This is, look at this. Again, we have 21 and 21. So 21 adds to 3. And then we have another 21 adds to 3. And we have 12 likes. And 12 likes adds to 3. That's wild. Look at this. Look at this. Remember I said someone speaks to someone telepathically? Interesting. I have a feeling this is a soul connection that you have with someone. You see how I rolled my eyes? That's really interesting. You could be having dreams about this person. And it feels like vivid. And it's pretty interesting because we have Gemini. So the sun is in Gemini, right? And it has to do with the twins. So if you're a soulmate, a twin flame, I don't care about the twin flame label. I really don't. But it's like a deep connection that you have with someone. It's like a soul connection. And you know what boggles my mind? Okay. A lot of people want to be in relationships, but it's more like a codependence relationship than an actual spiritual connection, right? Spiritual connections are hard to come by due to the fact that no one wants to do the shadow work. No one wants to do the internal reflection, right? So a lot of people do trauma bonds, and that's how it becomes karmic. But it also is a lesson. Everybody comes to our lives for a lesson, for a reason, for a season, as I say. A season for a reason, and a reason for a season, right? A lot of people don't stay in our lives forever. Why I don't care about the twin flame label is because I did have a twin flame. We completed our cycle 6 years ago, since we lost our daughter. So I completed my cycle with him. And the important part of that was for me to elevate spiritually. So we came together because he helped me spiritually. Evolving. Understanding who I was. Understanding my gifts. Understanding the power that I have within myself. And also not devaluing who I am. Also giving me strength spiritually. Giving me the motivation where I am today. So if it wasn't for my twin, I wouldn't be on the path that I am on today. Exactly, John. Nobody wants to put in the work. And this is why a lot of people are in toxic situations, toxic relationships, because it's a trauma bond. So someone doesn't see their self-worth because they're not doing the shadow work that needs to be done within themselves. Wow. I said new beginnings, didn't I? I said because we have a 10. We had 2 10s. No, we have 1 10. So 10s are endings and new beginnings because if you take the 10, that's endings, right? And that's pretty odd because next year we'll be going into a universal 10 year. Right? But when you take the 0 away from the 1, exactly, John, it's not 50-50. So when you take the 1 and you take the 0, you take the 0 off and you add just the 1. That's new beginnings, which is right here. New chapters, new beginnings, new doors opening. Oh, thank you, SA. So let's take out some shadow work. Let's see what shadows need to be worked through. As that one wanted to come out. Wow, this one came out. It says escapism. You know how people escape their minds with drugs, alcohol, women, money? It's like someone's avoiding. It says detach from a daily struggles and relax, but don't use it as a form of avoidance. I just said avoidance. Look it. You can't make this up. Avoidance. It says relaxing, facing reality. Yep. Exactly, Michael. We need to take care of ourselves because as givers, right? We always give. And like we always we don't even expect anything in return. The only thing we expect is respect. Like, I could give. I just want respect. That's all I ask. I don't care if you give me money. I don't care. You know what I mean? Give me a little time and give me respect. That's all I ask. You know what I mean? It's not that fucking complicated. Hold on. I got to go get my charger. I'm back. I just had to get my charger before I died. All right, so all right, let me get this off the board. And we're going to see. And then we're going to go into the Akashic records because I'm pretty interested. I want to be nosy. That could, Ralph, it could be a soul tie and it could be a soulmate or a soul tie. Because remember, you're exchanging energies. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say sexual energy is so sacred. Like you should not be sharing your sexual energy with just anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you're also taking on their karma. You're taking on their lessons. You're taking on other people's karma. You know what I mean? That's why I choose to be celibate, because I want to. Because I don't want to just give my energy just to anybody. Because that's a woman. Women need to have more respect for themselves. And I don't care if women, whatever. Because my mom showed me at a young age, a woman should respect herself so a man can respect you, right? And it's the same thing for men, right? Men should respect themselves and value themselves. Not just women. Men should do it too. Not that kind of, okay, Ralph, but okay. Never mind. But you know what I mean. It's called understanding. All right, let's see what we have for shadow work. Yes, we are. As I says, I don't. Whoa! Can you say all the cards wanted to like come out? That's crazy. I said the energies have been crazy, so it just proved it right there. All right. What's the message? I told you the whole deck wants to come out. Like, what is going on? I'm just going to take the ones that are upright. All right. Oh, wow. Remember the book? It says, have courage. I'm going to see if I can get it back out. Well, this one says, when I need courage, right? And look at this card. Look at how synchronistic this is. It says, have courage. It says, stop hiding, show up, and let yourself be seen. Fear, vulnerability, and growth. So it says, stop hiding yourself. Show your true, authentic self, right? So, okay. So if you're meant to create a YouTube channel, go do that. If you're meant to go write a book, go do that. If you're meant to go paint, go do that. If you're meant to do poetry, go do that. If you're meant to do woodworking, go do that. You know what I mean? Like, just explore different creativities, because you don't know how good you are until you try. So it's like letting go of fear and being a little bit more vulnerable with yourself, but also grow and learn from these lessons. Stop hindering your own growth. Stop dimming your light. I heard, find the sun within you. What makes you happy? Is it changing your diet? Is it going for a walk? It could be so many things, right? Someone can box. Someone likes boxing. Because look at this. It's pretty interesting. Interesting you said that, Michael, because look at the card that comes out. It says, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Uniqueness and individuality. Exactly. That's wild. Yeah, be yourself. Why do you want to fit in? I've been the black sheep all my life. Does it look like I want to fit in? No. Do I care to fit in? Fuck no. I don't care to fit in. Never did. I don't have friends. I don't have the people that I actually conversate with is people on YouTube. Like, I talk to my boss. She's kind of like more of like a spiritual mom to me than anything else. But I don't have friends. I left all my family behind. I changed my name. And life is great. And then it says seductive allure. Instant gratification blinds you to the consequences. Remember I was talking about how females and men get into relationships because of trauma bonding, but it's also instant gratification. Look at that. This one says instant gratification. Oh, okay. I was confused. Sorry, Ralph. I'm a little slow today. Forgive me. At least I can admit I'm a little slow. So yeah, it says instant gratifications blind you to the consequences, craving promises and hidden. A lot of people crave instant gratification. That's why they're in loveless situations. Or is it, what can I do to take from someone? You know, that's the best part. Like, okay, you know, it's like no one is genuine anymore. I don't think anybody's really, I don't know. I guess I'm too genuine. Let's see what else we have. I don't know. I was called to throw some more, so let's see what else. Well, this one, it says shedding illusions. The first step is awareness. The second is acceptance, reality, honesty, and self-love. And then, wow, Gemini energy came out again. Wounded healer. So you could probably have Gemini, a Chiron and Gemini. So if you know, that's pretty interesting because we had the Chiron card that came out yesterday. It was the wounded healer, right? So if you look in your chart, so in my chart, it has Chiron, it says Gemini, right? Which is pretty interesting. It says the wound is a place where light enters you. Empathy, healing, and purpose. Really? That's interesting. That's really interesting, Ralph. All right, we're going to get some the Akashics. So this one, I don't know. I think you guys could probably see it. I was shuffling, and this particular card came out. So it says shattered energy. You have too much on your plate and have lost your focus. This is causing you to feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Prioritize your well-being and create a new plan. You heard that right. Really? Really, Ralph? She really did that? That's crazy. That's wild. I couldn't have an abortion. You know, when I had my second son, I was actually contemplating on getting an abortion, right? So it was pretty crazy because I scheduled the OB doctor. And so I went, and I heard the heartbeat of the baby. And let me tell you, I was like, I can't. And I was like, you know what? That is sinful. And you know what? I'm grateful I never did. I never got an abortion. I'm so happy. He's like the most adorable little boy that God blessed me with. And all my kids are boys. And I love them all equally. And I'm just glad that I did not make that stupid mistake. I'm so happy I didn't. Let me tell you, he gives me a run for my money. But he's amazing. He's amazing. That's like, okay. So if you guys didn't know, when I was a child, I wasn't supposed to have kids. So when I prayed for my oldest son, I got a boy, and I always wanted a boy. I never wanted a girl because of the stuff that happened to me. I was in the foster system. Was I treated well? No, I wasn't. Was horrible things done to me growing up? Fuck yes. So like I always said, I never wanted a girl because I feel like I was gonna kind of treat her the way I was treated. And I was like, you know what? I'd rather have a boy because all my brothers are boys and all my nephews were boys. And I believe that I just thought that boys would just be easier than girls. And also, I wouldn't feel like and plus, I'm a town boy. Obviously, you could see, like, like I could dress like a girl. Don't get me wrong. I could fly, I could wear a dress. I don't really care for high heels. And I don't fucking wear purses. I'm not that girl. I'm really not. So, I like my sweats. I like to feel comfortable. That's just me. But so I was blessed to have another child. So that's me saying, like, God, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you blessed me with one, and now I'm going to go get an abortion for another one. You know what I mean? Like, you just blessed me with another child, which I thought I would never have. I'm just so happy I didn't make that stupid decision. You know what, Ralph? I hear so many stories of regret of women getting abortions. I hear it all the time. And there's so many women that have abortions that can't even have children. It's crazy. And then when I lost my daughter 7 years, it'll be 7 years this year. I think it's 6, 7 years. No, 6 years. So I lost my daughter 6 years ago. And let me tell you, it took 7 years, 6 years to get over that. And I'm still not fully over it. Like, I still cry. I don't cry as much as I did before. It's getting easier, you know what I mean? But it was really hard. It really messed me up mentally. Because it was a girl, and she would have been the only girl. But I did that to myself too, because I told God I didn't want any girls. So, you know what I mean? I got what I dished out. Whatever. Yeah, it does mess with you and mess with your psyche really bad. Because then they regret it, because they do. They just do. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. All right, let's see. It says, have courage. Let's see what we get. Really? Because of her culture? Oh my God. Get out of here. Go somewhere with yourself. Where's that? Actually, truth strange, no one's angry. We're just all talking. So what are you talking about? Like, why are you projecting your nonsense onto other people? That's why I blocked you. We're not miserable. Fucking idiot. Go do something. So let's see what we have. Have courage. Really? Look at this card keeps on coming out. That's crazy. It literally just came out and I shuffled. So it says, shattered energy. You have too much on your plate and have lost your focus. This is causing you to feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Prioritize your well-being and create a new plan. So take out time for yourself. Have courage to take out time for yourself. Let go of fear. Be a little bit vulnerable with yourself. And everything, like I say, there's a reason for a season and a season for a reason. All right. Authentic self. Because I don't want to be on too long. I have to work and I barely slept last night. So, and I worked 12 hours today. So look it. This is crazy. Again, look it. Self. As I was saying. It says, you are worthy and desiring of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with the love and respect you deserve, and others will follow suit. Exactly. Wow, talk about being stuck on, stupid. Woo. That's crazy, because look. Authentic self. Self-love. All right, we have 2 more cards with that. So this one, it says compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, right? To give yourself a break instead of being a task maker, a bully, and a horrible friend. Be a loving, comfortable who always has your back. You know what? It just dawned on me, someone I was talking to, he was a bully. And he was a horrible friend. It was like, I felt like it was all about him. So they want you to have more compassion. It says speak up. Interesting, because I said about the blue chakra, right? Like you need to speak more. Well, look at that. What's up, Jason? John's here and Ralph is here. I think the girls left. He said 20 years ago. Did you fight any fires today, Jason? I'm a little jealous, Jason. You know that? You get to fight fires, and I can't fight fires anymore. I wish I was a firefighter again. Man, the fun times. The only thing that sucked, like I say, it was a car fire, really? It's crazy. I actually was a firefighter. Yes, I was. So it says, speak up. It says, what are you not saying that's eating you up? Oh, really? It doesn't matter. You could be a woman or a man to be a firefighter. There's no genders in fighting fires. As long as you know how to do the job. Do you know how to do electrical work? Because I do. Look, go somewhere with yourself. Go do something. Why don't you go do something useful? How about that? Oh, really? Wait, hold on. Does this person even know how to work on a car? I know how to work on a car. Why does it always have to be about gender? I don't understand. So it says speak up. Fucking can't with people. It says, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it go. Let it out so you can move on and be happy. Really? You know, one thing I did not like about the hose, those hoses are so so heavy, especially when they have water in them. You have to have like 10 people hold a freaking hose. Because we were junior firefighters, you know what I mean? So, like, it's pretty interesting. All right, let's see what else we have. Yeah, the hoses are. Especially when the water goes in them. Shit's crazy. They're heavy, too. I remember when we used to do drills, and also we did inspections because we had to inspect our trucks, right? We had to take all the hose out and put all the hose back in. And let me tell you, those bitches were heavy. They're heavy. Okay, it says seductive allure. Let's clarify seductive allure. So we have reassess. Oh my God. What is wrong with these guys? What crack are you guys on? What the fuck? It says reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Exactly. That's what exactly you do. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. I did. I cleaned up my phone, my emails. I did a sweep. Oh, yes, I did. I can't deal with people anymore. Like, I really can't. All right. So it says, shattering illusions. Shattering illusions. You're just saying? Wow, it says stand your ground. As you guys all should. Each and every one of you should stand your ground with people, places, and things. Don't let anyone try to bully you or think that they're better than you. We all fucking bleed the same. And guess what? All our holes, when we fucking dig it, when we die, it's 6 feet under. So guess what? We're all going to go in the same hole. So it says stand up for your stand your ground. There is something you want to fight for, yet you are choosing to hide instead. Create a boundary and speak up for what you believe in. Exactly. Okay, so we have the wounded healer. Let's see what we have. All right. Wounded healer. Let's see what we have. All right. Wow. Walk away. Say bye. Sayonara. Say peace out. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? So it says, there you go. Wounded healer, walk away. Walk away. And says, you're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. Exactly. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned in your soul's purpose. It's love on that one. Yeah, walk away. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned to your soul's purpose. You know, I'm just focusing on my spiritual path. That's all I want to focus on. I just want to manifest more shit. That's it. To be honest, I was actually manifesting a relationship, and I was thinking to myself, why do I want to manifest a relationship when I can manifest other things that actually bring me joy? Yes, manifesting peace. Of course. All right, let's see. We're done with those. I'm going to do, I don't know, something's telling me to take this one out. So I'm going to take this one out and see what we got. Yes, peace of mind, Michael. Yes, I love a peace of mind. Yes. Wow. Pretty interesting. What's up, nobody? Finally. You know, I was praying that you came on because I had some really fucktards on my live just a little while ago. And I was like, I really need nobody. I need my magician. If you guys don't know, nobody is my magician. He is my wizard, warlock. He's all of them. Thanks, nobody, for coming on. I was really praying that you came on because I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell? It was crazy because I was in like when I was actually somebody said something on the live feed just a few seconds ago, and I had to put myself in a bubble. So whatever you guys say to me is just going to go back to you. So whatever you send to me is just going to go back to you. I know how to do magic. Do you know how to do magic? Stupid is contagious. Exactly. That's funny. I was manifesting freaking nobody in, and like nobody came in. Bam! At a perfect time. Hey, nobody, can you watch the chat, please? Because we got a whole bunch of morons online today. Tell ya. It's ridiculous. Thanks. I appreciate you. So everybody, welcome nobody. He's one of my mobs. All right, let's see what we got. You're welcome. Anytime. If you can't respect me on my own channel, go create your own. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't understand why I don't understand why people have to be in the background typing stupid shit. Go make your own channel and go create something. Go do something. I don't know. Go do something useful instead of nonsense. Instead of being useless, go be useful. You know what I'm saying? Like, go be useful. I don't know. Go tell your story. I don't fucking know. Like, do you really have to type behind the keyboard and be a dick? Because you're just looking stupid. Exactly. Go create something. Like I just worked 12 hours and I'm online working another 2 more hours. I've been working for 14 hours. So what excuse do you have? I literally am working 14 hours. What excuse do you have besides typing and being useless? No way. 144 minutes? Exactly. Thank you. Fuck. Like, really? Oh, and then you know what throws me off? Is when people come at me with Bible verses. Like, dude, I have like six to 8 Bibles. Like, oh, you're throwing Bible verses at me. Like, all my uncles are pastors. So you're throwing Bible verses at me like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, really? Like, what the fuck? Like, literally, all my uncles are fucking pastors. All of them. They all went into the military, and then when they came out the military, they owned their business, and then they became pastors. Like, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Exactly. Fuck. All right, let's see what we got. All right, I got my guy on the chat right now. So I'm good. Okay, so we have 45. So 45 adds to 9. We've been getting a lot of 9s tonight. 999. That's like, it's almost to completion. You guys are like almost there, like almost there. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. That's crazy. So it says 45, play. Yeah, my uncles went into the army. Most of them actually went into the army. And a lot of them owned their own business, some of them owned schools. Um and a lot of them died. Like most of my uncles that are pastors, one was murdered from the own. It was a sad story how my uncle got tortured and murdered by someone that he helped in a rehab, because my uncle owned a rehab in Puerto Rico. So he would take convicts, and he would take people that were on drugs, alcohol, whatever. So literally he made a facility for these men so they can help themselves, and he also got them jobs. And one of those fuckers for $5 for gas murdered him and tortured him on his own car. No, it was just, ugh, it was crazy. And then my other uncle, that's a pastor, he died of cancer. And then my other uncle, he's still alive. He's made books, he's made movies. I'm not going to say who he is because I don't want to, like, he's famous. My uncle's very famous. But I'm not going to say who he is because that's just whatever. He is who he is. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to create my own legacy. I don't want to create my legacy off of their name. You know what I'm saying? So I want to create my own legacy. I don't want to create my legacy off of somebody else's name because of who they are. Like the person I was talking to, he was like, "Oh, I'll post you whatever." I was like, "I don't want that." Because the guy that I was talking to, let's just say he's very well known, and I just didn't want to put myself out there. Like that's just not me. I want to create my own name. I want to create my own legacy. Um that's, you know what I mean? Exactly. All right, so it says 45, play. Find time to incorporate play into your everyday life. Allow your inner child to experience joy. You deserve to be happy and be joyful around others. Yeah, that was a good movie. The American Sniper. Yeah, it was a good movie. Excuse me. All right, so my son loves Dragon Ball Z. I used to like Dragon Ball Z, and then I kind of got I don't know, since my awakening, I can't watch TV. Like I can watch certain movies cuz of my kids, cuz I still have boys. I still have little boys, you know what I mean? So I do go to the movies with them, but I don't know. It's just something I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. What once you start when you go through your waking path, it's just so hard to be around people. It's hard to be like I just like I don't know. Like I don't party, I don't go out like that. Like if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go on vacation. I'm going to take myself and my kids on vacation. You know what I mean? I love the beach. So it says 45 play. Respond to every call that excites your spirit. Your blinders are off. No, my blinders. Yeah, my blinders are off. Exactly. I know The Labyrinth. That's a good movie. Have you guys ever seen The Labyrinth? If you're an 80s baby, it's called The Labyrinth. That's a good. It has David Bowie. Actually, you know, I have David Bowie's tarot cards that he made. I'm going to show you. I love David Bowie. So David Bowie created this deck, and it says, David Bowie. See? It's called the Starman. So yes, I have David Bowie's deck. Yeah, I do. Actually, he did this before he died. He created this deck before he died. And if you didn't know, David Bowie was an alchemist. Yeah, I love David Bowie. Love David Bowie. Actually, I should throw a card out, and I'm going to show you. The images on those cards are like, whoa. Especially when you go into transit, it's like, it takes you to another dimension. It's so wild. But let me finish this and we'll get to the David Bowies, because I want to kind of like, yeah, David Bowie is actually an amazing character. He's just, actually, I fell in love with David Bowie when I watched the Labyrinth. And he also was a singer too. Just to let you know. Yeah, I love David Bowie. It says, look for ways to find simple, childlike moments of pleasure in the busyness of life. Bring playfulness back into your life and enjoy these exquisite moments of sheer joy. Don't take life so seriously right now. Let go of your adult voice for a time and enjoy the childlike freedom that you had in your younger years. I never had a childhood, so I don't know what that is. Let me know. I never had a childhood, so I don't know what that is. I know what it is, like me having my own kids, but me having a childhood, I never had a childhood. I had to grow up fast. I had to grow up fast. It says, let go of the expectations, the burdens, and the judgment of the adult in you. Take a break, reconnect with your inner child. Take time out for yourself and look at the world through a child's wonder. Drop the criticism. Expect surprises, and they will manifest in unexpected ways that will delight the child within. Remember the best time of your childhood and reconnect with the emotions experienced during those times of playfulness. Find ways to express your sense of fun with those around you. Be joyful so that you will be a pleasure to be around. Feeling joyful is a quality that opens up to your heart and allows the spirit in. It is rejuvenating. It will heal your wounded heart and give you a zest for life. Don't feel you don't deserve happiness and time out to play. Be a fun person to be around and go out more. Make room in your life to include play. For most of you, play is not a priority because someone's got to take care of things. Exactly. I have to take care of things. If I don't take care of it, who the fuck is going to take care of it? But in the meanwhile, stress takes its toll on your health and well-being. It's getting there. It's getting there. How much easier would it be if you allowed yourself to play more often and play fair? And play just because it brings glee to your life. Be spontaneous, dance like there's nobody's watching. Take a holiday and play. Well, we have a holiday on Monday. We have Memorial Day. So all veterans, happy Memorial Day. Just to let you know, it's Memorial Day on Monday. As I eat myself, my skin is good. Exactly. Jewel, I'm doing great. How are you? Oh, hey, Kitty. I've seen you on my channel. I apologize I don't say hi, but I don't need to ignore you, but... All right, I want to take out my David Bowies. I'm done with the reading. My dad beat the childhood out of my ass. You know what? My mom did too, John. Don't feel bad. Actually, my foster mother did. So, don't feel bad. I was helping raising my brothers and sisters. So. I started changing diapers at 8 years old. Bottle feeding. So I had to grow up early. All right, Ralph. All right, I'm going to just show you the David Bowies, and then I got to get my butt to bed. And so these are my David Bowies. Starman. And it's crazy because it looks just like him too. Look. Let me change the lighting. Boom. We have light. I still look the same. If you could notice, I still look the same. Really? Seriously? Oh my goodness. All right, nobody. Can you please be in charge of the chat? Bam, we got some color. All right, so we're going to take the David Bowie. Let's see what card comes out. I'm pretty interested. And then I got to go. But that's personal shit. As I say, guys have no respect. I swear. But it's no here, no there. No here, no there. All right. Is that Jesus? Jesus! Is that Spanish? ¿Es español o en inglés? No entiendo. Sí, yo hablo español. Yes, I speak Spanish and English. It's crazy. When I speak Spanish and I have Spanish people on, they don't speak Spanish. They just like disappear. They talk for a second and then they're gone. Like, what? What's going on? What's going on? Ah, está loco. Miguel, yo no sabía que tú hablabas español. Yo pensé que solamente hablaba inglés. Ah, así jodido. I'm done. 58. No entiendo por qué tú dices 58. ¿A dónde es 58? I'm curious. Ay, señor. Pero yo no entiendo. Oh, tú eres de Brasil. ¿Qué? Miguel. No seas tan... Come on. Well, brasileño tiene como la idioma es un poquito diferente, como italiano. Los italianos tienen diferente, Argentina, puertorriqueños, mexicanos, guatemaltecos, colombianos. Todo el mundo sí hablamos español, pero tenemos diferentes lenguajes. ¿Me entiendes? Yo soy puertorriqueña, ¿verdad? Yo tengo amigos, personas que hablan mexicanos. Y algunas veces cuando yo hablo español y yo digo algunas palabras son malas. Pero yo no sé, because, todo el mundo tenemos diferentes vocabularios. Exactamente. Como todo el mundo dice que yo hablo muy rápido, pues yo no sé. Sí, yo hablo muy rápido. Because yo hablo rápido. God, John, you're funny. ¿Tú hablas qué? Sin más res. Yo no entiendo. Oh, raíz. Si todo el mundo tiene diferentes raíces, pues. John, you're funny. All right, let's see what David Bowie has. Oh. ¿Qué horas? ¿No tú eres de Brasil? ¿Qué horas hacen en Brasil? No es como miércoles o jueves o martes. ¿Tú estás martes, miércoles o jueves? Yo estoy en miércoles. No, espérate. ¿Qué hora es? Son las 11:56 en Nueva York. Todavía estamos en miércoles, pues. All right, let's see what David Bowie has. What do you got, David? Oh, we have the Six of Cups. So Six of Cups to me is partnerships. So Six of Cups has to do with partnerships. So Six of Cups is Scorpio, Pisces. What's the other water sign? Pisces, Scorpio. There's one more. Oh, Cancer. So you can have these in your chart. It's a pretty cool card. Yo no entiendo. Me tiene que explicar un poquito más. Recuerda, tu idioma y yo y la idioma de mí son diferentes. Y tú eres de Brasil, so Brasil tiene diferente lenguaje. Como Argentina, como Cuba, Colombia, México, Guatemala, ¿me entiendes? Todo el mundo tiene sus diferentes idiomas. O sea, me tiene que explicar un poquito mejor. Exactly, John. You gotta be you. That was crazy because I didn't know Miguel spoke Spanish. He just came out, he just broke out the Spanish out of nowhere. I'm like, what? I was like, what? What's going on? Oh. It's funny. I gotta go put my PJs on. Get out of my sweats. Well, guys, it's going on, what, 12 o'clock? I gotta get my butt to bed. I have a long day. I gotta go to work. I have to work. It seems like everybody left. A lot of people left. So. Gemini. Why you keep on saying Gemini? I'm just curious. I wish I could call out tomorrow. But my kids have a whole bunch of tests to do tomorrow. And I have a lot of paperwork. I hate paperwork. You know one thing I really hate about my job is medical billing. That's what I hate. But everything else is fine. I just don't like the medical billing part. You know what I mean? And I need some water. I've been talking for like 2 hours. I need some water. But I gotta go, my friends. I gotta go. It was nice chatting with everybody. I wasn't gonna come on. I was gonna leave YouTube for a little while. But I was like, you know what? Someone needed a message somewhere. I'm glad I came on. And also, we just hit 700 and... I don't know. I think we just hit 700 subs. Shit. I'm hoping to hit, if God allows, to hit over 1,000 before 2025 is over. So if I could shoot at least to like 6,000, I'll be fine. If not, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with the people I got. I'm cool with it. But all right, ladies and gents, I'm out of here. And to my Spanish people, que Dios lo bendiga. Gracias por estar aquí. Y ojalá que nos vemos la próxima, pues. And I hope to see everybody else too. Soon, I don't know. I just need to stay away from electronics. I just want to go enjoy myself in the creek, as long as it doesn't rain. Yeah, we all got long days tomorrow. Well, it's today, technically. Today is Thursday. It's 12 o'clock already. So I'm gonna go take me a hot shower, get my PJs on, and lay on my bed and get my ass to work, unfortunately. But oh, really? How is that so? I'm just curious. Just curious. As a curious, how the cat dies is curious. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so tired. Gemini. A Taurus broke me. A Taurus. That's why I haven't dated in so long, And then I give somebody opportunity and it's like, why? I felt like I just wasted 10 months of my life. Fucking. He was a Sagittarius. I can't deal with Sagittarius anymore. I'm done. I'm done with Saggies. And you know how hard it was to open, after getting hurt, it's really hard to open up to someone, you know what I mean? And then when you do, and you give them the benefit of the doubt, and you already knew that they were going to be the person that they were, and it's like, you know what? I just wasted, 10 months? For what? I wasted 3 years with my daughter's father, which I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired. I'm just, John, it's better to be on your own. Manifest the life that you want. Be happy with what you have. Be grateful for what you have instead of what you don't have. I'm just happy I get to come home every day. I get to take a hot shower, because I remember when I was fucking homeless. That shit sucked. I don't miss being homeless. I don't. It was a great experience. Don't get me wrong. But I believe once you're homeless and you get everything that you ever wanted, that God has blessed you with, because God blessed me with everything I have. I can never say everything that I have is because of God. God gave me everything that I ever wanted. You know what I mean? So, and I'm grateful every day. As soon as I wake up, I say, God, thank you for this home. Thank you for me being alive. Because 10 months ago, June, it'll be a year that I had my neck surgery. Yeah. It'll be a year since my neck surgery. And I'm just happy to have health, a home, and my kids. That's all I need. So, but all right, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta go to bed. I've been on for 2 hours. I need my beauty sleep. I need to stay young and fresh. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't get a new neck. But I'm out of here. So you guys have a good evening. Peace out.